Hello and welcome back to Beyond the Veil background information. We're doing a character profile, as always, it seems. It's part of my Viper Clan series. The character we're doing is Ferka. Now, I've got a short story about Ferka that's going to come out in December, and as I'm recording this in June, the last rattle is coming out, which is linked to Ferka as well. But yeah, that's about his brother Aurel and his partner Cassandra and how they get together. So hopefully you'll find that interesting. But anyway, as always, my character profiles, I'll give you a brief quote about them. I'll give you the details behind when I was figuring them out, and then I will give you a brief character profile. As he's a Viper Clan member, he's got a more informative profile up on Patreon for my Patreon subscribers. So let's get into this. Right, Ferka Viper. It would be an honour to weave the music about your voices and bodies. Make no mistake, vampire or not, I have keen ears and eyes for this work. It's a quote from Snake in the Water. I rather hate myself for this story, because Snake in the Water, I feel, is a good story, but a tragic story. Ferka is a wonderful character who was asexual, but also rather unsure on any other aspect of their sexuality, and certainly appeared aromantic for all intents and purposes. Initially, he was just going to be a character that was a fatality to the Strix. Yes, I know, that's a spoiler. But when I started developing his firsts, which are exclusive for the $20 a month viewers on Patreon, things developed that I had not intended to develop. Basically, I was not intending to do much with him because I knew it would happen to him. And then when I was enjoying writing up my ideas for why Ferka was the way they were and their experiences, I'd invited something that I'd invited something that ended up feeling bittersweet because of what happens with him. So, to my great dismay and love of drama, I ended up writing his story as a short story with his beloved Vanya, even though it was going to be one of those tragic stories. In fact, I won't spoil any more here, of course, but you can read more, including the beginning of his story and his first, if you sponsor me on Patreon. But yeah, I feel bad because random choice had decided everything for him, and my love for giving histories to each character that gets brought into my world ended up causing these situations. Poor Ferka. Name: Ferka Horia Viper. Position: conductor and composer of music. Story featured in Snake in the Water and The Last Rattle. Role: protagonist in Snake in the Water. Gender: male. Description: about 5'9" in height, slim with a few muscles and broad chest, soft olive skin, hazel eyes and soft brown hair that drops down around his ears and neck into soft waves. He bears the lightning strike eyebrows of the Viper Clan heritage and the sharp nose and neat, almost feminine beauty of the face. However, he has long fingers with hard calloused tips. From his work, and his general expression is demure. It is rare to see him smile. Realm: the Veil. Abilities: turns into a giant bat, drinks blood to heal, and also incredibly observant with great with music. Master: the Almighty. Personality: demure and quiet. Often it was hard to know if Ferka could even smile or react the way the others did. He often remained far too quiet and only ever spoke whenever there was music to listen to. He only seemed to show excitement around music, and he was not very sociable at all, finding it hard to make actual friends, although he never made enemies. And he often just found that sharing opinions was not as interesting as just listening to opinions. He often was away in his own world, seeing stories in his mind that played to music rather than words, and he wrote them down to make his own melodies. He is exceptionally loyal and surprisingly affectionate when he finds someone he loves, but it has only happened once. He is very private, so keeping secrets is easy with him, and unfortunately means whenever he says something to his brothers or people claim things about him, no one ever believes it. Relations: son of Noel Viper and Serena Blestamat. Younger brother of Draga, Vadim, and Aurel. Elder brother of Narcissa. History: born in Paris, he grew up learning Romanian and French and English, and learnt German and Italian as his interest in music grew. He was only seemingly interested in one girl, Anya, and was even engaged to her briefly until he broke it off because he felt nothing. Seemingly unable to feel passion at all or fall in love. It all changed when in May 1959 he left the academy, upsetting his family along with his fallen engagement, to join the Picard Operatic Productions in Luxembourg. Here he met Vanya Raker, the male Rusalka, and was automatically drawn to him. Final comments. I like Ferka a lot, but I am so cruel to him and poor Vanya. So if you want a short tragedy to read, hold out for December 2024. Thank you for listening.